second down.
Brings up second and 13.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
They'll roll him out right.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out, 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, set.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cool. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
They need 2. Here's third down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On the double.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On the ball.
Now a handoff up the middle. Cool. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
He'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't hurt too well.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
43! 43! 57! 57 colors, 57 colors.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
He's into space past the 25.
And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On second down, pull, and it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now back to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Attack, attack! Yellow! Attack!
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Attack, attack!
Mahomes going to throw. That is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more important.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Flush to his right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
Come on, set.
Up the middle they go. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 13. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. They'll look to throw here. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Oh, some strong running.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Come back.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Chiefs are able to stretch out their lead. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They're going to try and throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
It's Joshua Williams with a pick.
And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Second and 10.
Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they they just have that much confidence in him. Able to throw 4 picks already. They're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
Yellow. Hey, 43.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Dawson Knox, 56 yards.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 3.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports, they'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Black shot.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He gets it to Thomas. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And they're going to speed things up here. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, that is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right.
That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Come back.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
15. Here we go. Finish the game.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jalen Phillips able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational.
We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. This offense so far on third down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be third and forever. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
On the set.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to go up top again. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
15.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, yellow. Hey, go.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's got it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it.
And my goodness, another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive, as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Mahomes going to throw it here. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
Here's Pacheco once again. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a